You are capable of winning races, but you can't do it alone. It's time to elevate your game to the next level with RMR Driving Academy. Richard Murtaugh is the longest-running setup builder on iRacing with nearly a decade of experience. With a combined 13,000 rating across 2 accounts, Murtaugh has helped more than 20 drivers advance to the World of Outlaws Pro Series. Log on to rmrdrivingacademy.com or find them on Facebook and Instagram.
Good Wednesday evening, everybody. Welcome to the Digital Sim Sports Network, the Dirt Racing Network, and live coverage of the Midwest Truck Series All-Star Race. Yes, that's right. I said Truck Series, and you see no trucks. Boys decided to take a step up in class for the All-Star Race tonight. It has been a lot of fun watching them so far. They are doing throwback paint schemes, and we have got some great ones. Looking right there, that's Harley Barletta. He's got that old Ernie Irvin going on. Adam Vinny, usually in the 64, but tonight Little single-digit action on the side of that number 3 Wrangler machine. Everybody knows who that was. That was Mr. Earnhardt himself. McAvoy, Stephen Pearson in a Darrell Waltrip throwback. Cale Seaman, this is probably one of my favorite cars out there. I'm a Mark Martin fan. I know he drove a Ford. I wasn't a Ford fan, but I loved Mark Martin. I loved his attitude and the way he approached things, and he always had really good-looking paint on his cars. So we're going to see the 6 there, Lauren Legacy. Another Darrell Waltrip throwback. Chris Gaxel. Oh, he's getting into it. Well, he's getting it. You know what? I wasn't going to bring that guy up, but I'm going to bring that guy up. Geritol could not get them to check fast enough, so he could not get all of his Geritol stickers on that car. But Reed Rundle said he got surprised he didn't know that they were doing that. One of my 2 favorites of all time right there, the Jimmy Spencer Camel machine. There's a Jeff Gordon scheme, a Pepsi machine. So Star Wars. I want to say it's episode 2. Yeah, looks like episode 2 Star Wars on that 55. And then Corey Blevins. Blevins always going to have Jeff Gordon on his in the 24. A little Bobby Labonte on that 44 machine. Russell Harold. Ricky Rudd. Love it. And that could have been a Darrell Waltrip also, but I'm going to go with Ricky Rudd because we already got enough Darrell Waltrips. And then there you go. We got a couple of Cole Trickles in here tonight. There's another one. I didn't catch the car. I want to say maybe 44. I didn't catch the car number when I saw it, but it is the City Chevrolet. And there's your Superflow. So we have got a lot of fun going on. We got some guys that, just have some really slick paints like Garrett Boyd right there. Jacob Watson. Jeremy Mayfield throwback. Yeah, love it. I mean, I like when we get the throwback paints. It takes me back to my first involvement and my first love of NASCAR, seeing some of these old paints on. Well, hello, Jennifer, and hello, Bill. I think we're going to go ahead and do our winners and our trifecta. This is a weird situation. 2 45-lap segments and then a 10-lap sprint to the end. But I want the picks in before we roll the first 45-lap segment on. There will be no inverts. There will be no dash for cash tonight. It is going to be just go run what you brung, and let's get after it. There's another Bobby Labonte, the 44 right there. And it wasn't the 44 I saw. Maybe it was. Maybe it was the 44 that I saw with the other Bobby Labonte stuff on it. But do not miss your opportunity. And if Beards Conson elects to not play with us this week, that's fine. Dirt Racing Network will figure something out for whoever our winner is. That's what we do. We have fun. I saw the 25 of Kevin Spaulding. He had a Elliott Sadler M&M's paint on his car. There's Steve Parks, number 1 on Austin DeMoore's car tonight. Todd Keir, the Gray Ghost. Well, fantastic paint. Awesome choice. The Herminator. Got Michael Everett driving the 8 car, and right behind him in that 51. I love it. This is a Robert Presley, and no one chooses Robert Presley except for that guy right there, Jonathan Scott, and I dig it because he picked the Scooby-Doo scheme, and that was the one. I think that was the one that started all the Cartoon Network paints for Presley that year. There's the 25 of Kevin Spaulding. You need to get your eyes fixed. Hello, Jane. Tiny Dancer telling me they're funny-looking trucks. These just have a tail bed cover on them, Scott. That's what the beds are covered on these. They all get to run a bed cover. There went Noah Abbott. I thought that was a throwback paint, but he says he doesn't think it is. So we're not gonna force that on him. Guys, you can still pick your winner. Pick your trifecta. Like I said, if we get a winner, we'll figure something out. If it's Beards Conson or if it's us having to do something, we'll get something figured out because we still want to have some fun, play some games. So get it in the chat before qualifying is over and they put the field down and drive the pace car away to start this first 45-lap segment. You got about 2 minutes here, a little bit of qualifying, and not very long in between. So you're going to pick, oh, man, the winner. The winner will be the 21 of Boyd from the Tiny Dancer. Get your winner picks and or your trifectas. If you throw me a trifecta, I'm going to take whoever you list first as your winner to keep it easy on you so you don't have to do multiple messages up there. But we don't care where you're at, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Hit us up. Let us know who you think's going to win tonight. And if you can hit the trifecta, well, that's a pretty good prize to hit. I'm just digging all the throwback paints. I mean, this is going to make me feel like I've started with my NASCAR love, and I'm going to take it all the way up until about the last 12 years probably, maybe 15. There's going to be about a 25-year gap in there where I'm going to know, I'm going to recognize cars. I'm going to feel like I was watching a multi-generational NASCAR race here. Jane going with the family pick. There you go. There's Coy Callis. Coy Callis is running the Tony Stewart paint. The old Home Depot days. And that's one of his championship year cars. And I can't remember the exact year, but that's the paint they ran most of them. Thank you, Jane. Got you down for the winner. Oh, Scotty King going Boyd, Vinny Barletta. Yep, you can do that. You just could have changed your winner in your trifecta since you'd already picked a winner. All right, that's it. Practice is over, guys. You have got qualifying, and then while they grid, but once that pace car rolls off, I'm going to shut down the winner and the trifecta picks from the fans. Get them in the chat. Try to watch as many of these drivers as we can. There was that car right behind him. Man, I missed it again. Dadgummit. I don't know who's driving that car. A 27. Oh, there we go. It's Brock Bigelow in the other Cole Trickle car. I knew I saw it earlier. We've seen the 27 and the 40, or the 46 in green and yellow and the 46 in pink and white. So... and it is open qualifying, so everybody's going to be out here. We're going to flick around on this. And I don't know how much time they got. Let's see if I can do that real quick. They got 9 minutes. So we'll flick back and forth around to different cars. I'm surprised we don't see some guys grouping up. I know the track is very slick tonight, and these cars have enough horsepower that they'll get away from you pretty easily. 69, I'm Mike Forstner. You know, tonight's show, I got to tell you all, I didn't get it in the title card because I was late getting here, getting the title cards all done. But Supreme Carpet Cleaning, tonight's sponsor for the All-Star Race. Austin DeMoore quickest, 30.324 right now, his next lap. And they are going to be able to run the whole time. McAvoy in that Zippo 79 right there. We'll watch him for just a minute. He's been quick every week. Guys, get your picks in. If you want to play the trifecta, give me the 3 drivers you think will finish first, second, and third. I'll take your winner out of that and put you in for the winner's drawing also. You only have until the pace car rolls off for the first 45-lap segment to get them in if you want to play. Brock Bigelow, quickest now, 30 flat for the 27 car. These guys will have a 45-lap segment. I think the top 6 get inverted and move to the back for segment 2. During segment 2, they are required to stop for 1 green flag, 4 tire and fuel pit stop. If they fail to do so, they'll be disqualified. I am writing, so. And she is going to go with the 3, the 24, and the 27 in that order. All right. Thank you for playing along. Ooh. Closing rate was pretty high for the 21 on the 3 car. I thought they were going to touch bumpers. Boyd running that high line, man. Still 4th quick. Not quite to 30.1, 30.094. Let's watch Barletta here. He's following the lumber dude jackwagon around. He followed him into pit road too. Get your picks in, folks. We're going to run out of time here. There's our Elliott Sadler throwback. Right now, Mr. Spalding, 19th fastest. Brandon Mackey having problems. Stephen Pearson. Oh, here we go. Mr. Troxel. 27 of Bigelow. How did I know? Have you received your gift for the previous win there, Mr. Troxel? Got another one on the 27 tip. Chanelli. Bolts. What's up, Mr. Bolts? Mackey in the 99. There you go. There's your one. All right. A lot of the picks are coming in. Keep them coming, guys. If you want to play the games tonight, pick the trifecta. I'll take your winner out of that. Or you can simply just say you want to pick the winner and then tell me who you think is going to win tonight's All-Star event. A 45-lap segment, then a break, a 45-lap segment that requires a green flag 4-tire pit stop, and then a 10-lap shootout at the end. Now, between segments 1 and 2, the top 6 will invert and go to the back of segment 2. So that's going to affect things a little bit. McAvoy, the 79 to the front. 29.975. He put down a really nice lap there. '71 of Ethan Lowe. Ethan Lowe could not procure sponsors for tonight's race, so he will drive the safety vehicle. It's all safety yellowed. The 50 of Macrelli. And that is not a throwback. Got him. Get some picks in here, folks. You're running out of time very quickly. You have about 2 minutes and change to get your picks into the chat. You can pick your trifecta. I'll take your winner out of that. Or you can just simply pick a winner, and I'll write you in for it. We got about 7 players right now. So we did this with the trucks last season. I think they did it at, or no, they did not. They did it with the late model, and they did it at Loudon. No, not true. Not true. But it was a great race. I'm trying to remember the track we went to. Same one they do the All-Star race at now. It's escaping me. Absolutely escaping my mind. Yeah, I'm at a loss. I'm not doing very well with that right now. That is Frank Chavez. 46 on the car. He'll be 23 on your. He's 21st in the speed chart right now, but he's 23 on the program. And they're going to have to fix the right rear corner of that one before you can come out here for the big race tonight. All right. Time's about to wind out. That means picks are about to be closed off. McAvoy, Bigelow, Damore, Barletta, looks like we are down to it. About to have that changeover. Drivers are heading in. There's drivers just finishing up laps. There's one that I did not pick out of the group. That 16 car you saw go by, a Kyle Petty throwback, which is exciting in and of itself. That's it. Qualifying is over. That means it is now time for us to hit the grid for the first 45-lap segment. McAvoy and Bigelow, the 79 and the 27 will start on the front row. And then Damore and Barletta in a row number 2. I think it's the 1 and the 81. The 21 of Garrett Boyd and the 83 of Stephen Pearson in row number 3. Noah Abbott, the 32. Mike Forstner, the 69. Make up a row number 4. Jonathan Scott in the 51 and Corey Blevins in the 24 in row number 5. Cale Seaman, the 6. Brandon Mackey, the 99. They are our 6th row. Moving to row 7, the 31 of Jacob Watson. And Coy Callis in the 20. Reed Rundle, the 43. Kyle Gomez, the 55 in row number 8. Row 9 is Tyler Chazon, the 44. Alex Thompson, the 16. Todd Kieran, the 88, inside a row number 10, next to Lauren Legacy. Legacy is in the 16. I'm almost positive of that. Nope, he's in the 28. I got somebody else. It's Alex Thompson in the 16. That Kyle Petty. It's messing me up because you don't see that very often. It's awesome. Frank Chavez, the 46, and Adam Vinny, the 3. They make up row 11. Then Michael Everett in the 8. And the 707 of Chris Gaxel in row number 12. Dylan Herman, the 77. Kevin Spaulding, the 25. They are row number 13. Row 14 is Russell Harold, the 19. And Ethan Lowen, the 71. And our final row this evening, the 22 of Jacob Mashburn inside, and the 50 of Christian Macrelli on the outside. 30 drivers. 45-lap segment. They can pit if they like. They can wait till between stages and do it. Then the top 6 will invert for stage 2. During stage 2, they are absolutely 100% required to make a 4-tire green flag pit stop. At the end, they'll line them back up, and it will be a 10-lap sprint to see who is the Season 5 All-Star Champion for the Midwest Truck Series. Once again, tonight's event, courtesy of Supreme Carpet Cleaning. Lots and lots and lots of cars. I mean, you can look. Here they come. They are going to take forever to roll by. But they're going to get ready to go green out of turn number 4 this time. Get your popcorn, folks. Let's get ready for an awesome all-star race tonight. Where it all really started, Charlotte. Taking it back old school. Pace car in. We're waiting for us to hit the start so you can see everybody on and off the throttle with the flames shooting out the side of the car. But the green flag in the air in the All-Star race underway for the Midwest Truck Series. Great start for Bigelow on that outside row. Wow. Got through the gears perfectly. He'll grab the point. Bigelow, McAvoy, Barletta. Barletta down the backstretch. Good run off the top. A little brush of the fence, but I don't think it'll affect him much. And we'll watch him come out of 4 to complete lap number 1. Bigelow, Barletta, McAvoy in that order. 1, 2, 3. Look who's 4th. DeMore is right there. And Stephen Pearson is up a spot. He's gone to the high side. He's going to have company if he doesn't stay up there. Caution for the first time. I don't even know who it is. I want to go with, it's Frank Chavez. Let's go see. Oh, yeah, 46 car got loose off the top. He got some pushing, some shoving out of the 8 car. He's going to be a little mangled up. It's going to be tough to control that one. Let's go look at the 8 car. It looks like he's got a couple of scuffs on the left front corner. Doesn't look like too much is bent on that car. Hood might have a little bit of a lift on the left corner, and the left rear is pushed in. So, that may affect some handling. But we get our first caution of the night. I was told the caution laps do not count tonight. So, all the laps will be run under green. I may need another adult beverage before we get done. In fact, I am going to call room service and see if I can get one of those right now. So Bigelow, McAvoy, Barletta, DeMore, Pearson, Boyd, Forstner, Blevins, Abbott, and Scott are the top 10 right now. We go back. It's Mackey, Seaman, Watson, Rundle, Callis, Gomez, Chazon, Thompson, Keir, and Vinny. Then Everett, Herman, Gaxel, Macrelli, Chavez, several cars on and off pit road right now. They have a limited number of sets of tires tonight as well. They only have 2 spare sets. Set they qualified on and the set that they actually that's not true. The set they start on and then 2 more. They don't do they did a 10-minute qualifying. That would have been crazy. You wouldn't have seen guys out there for more than 2 laps. These cars tend to chew up tires. So Chavez, Everett, and Gaxel all still on pit road at the moment. We'll see if those 3 are able to rejoin us here. A quick reminder, this is the final show for about the next 10, 11 days. We'll be back on December the 1st for 410, the sprint cars with Dirt Slingers Racing League. We may try to stream that Phoenix race with the trucks tomorrow. We're just very apprehensive about that because of the scoring problem that it had a little past midway. So time permits and the world is right. Peach margarita. That actually sounds pretty good. I was actually thinking I was going to do a blackberry lemonade crown here in just a minute. I have some pre-mixed. It's lemonade with blackberry crown in it. I have some pre-mixes out there that I might grab. I'm actually trying to wait for my room service to come. I might be getting ignored. Who knows? All right, so we're getting ready to restart it. Same front row. They're just going to swap inside and out. Everybody else pretty much the same right now. Keeping an eye on the 21, the 24. They're lined up nose to tail. They're on the outside row, 3rd and 4th in line. Won't be long and all the regular players are going to be back up here, I think. Looking for the 64. He's still 20th. Adam Vinny's still 20th right now. All right. Pace car going to get out of our way. And we're going to get ready to restart this thing. Should be starting lap number 3. Right here. As we hit the start zone. And the green flag waves once again. Starting lap number 4. Completing lap number 3. Good start for Bigelow again. McAvoy grabs second. Car on the bottom. Barletta, and I think he got loose going in. He's going to have some fun. He's going to the back. He's going to go back there quick. It's Garrett Boyd now. Up here to the 4th spot, right behind DeMoore, and Boyd is going to stay top shelf racing tonight. Liking the outside. That car got just a little bit loose up there. Cold tires. Forstner, Blevins had a moment. Forstner come off a little wide. Blevins had his nose on the outside. They almost had contact. Now he goes to the high side in front of Jonathan Scott. Scott drops it to the bottom, and he'll try to run right alongside and right past. Mackey's up here 9th, and Noah Abbott in the 10th spot. Look behind them there. Here's your Mark Martin throwback, Cale Seaman. And right behind him, Father Time, the Lumber Dude Jackwagon. The Geritol machine. Here comes Adam Vinny. 6 spots improved in 2 laps. Since we had the restart, he restarted 20th. He is now 14th. And he's joined his teammate right there. And they are trying to work their way around Noah Abbott and company. Get a little closer to the front. Gomez is right behind them. That's 15th place. We're going up front. Austin DeMoore. Garrett Boyd working the high side. It looks like they're going to get around McAvoy in that 79 car. Both clear the 79. Now contact between them. Oh, DeMoore into the fence. Caution coming out. Woo, he had a lick right there. Austin D'Amore hit the wall a ton. Oh, the slightest of taps down that back stretch. So D'Amore's car, lots of trouble. Caution number 2, lap number 6. Just a tiny little tap up the backstretch. And Austin D'Amore's car spinning like a top, and he killed the inside fence. All right, Bigelow, Boyd, McAvoy, Pearson, Forstner, Scott, Blevins, Mackey, Watson, Seaman are the top 10. Rundle and Vinny, 11-12. Abbott, 13. Gomez, Callis, Thompson, Keir, Chazon, Barletta, Legacy, the top 20. '21 car dropping to the apron. I think he is going to get tagged with the incident. And we'll probably watch him scooch all the way to the back. We'll keep knocking them off 3 laps out of whack. It's going to take a little bit to get through 100. But this first 45 may feel like the 100. So this car is tough. It'll get away from you pretty quickly. It is probably the hardest NASCAR car on the service to drive right now. The trucks, they'll be free. They'll get loose. They're manageable. The Cup car is a slot car. You can't hardly wreck it. It's got so much downforce. They've got them turned into F1 cars now. But these Xfinity cars are a handful. So we'll get ready for our restart. Scotty King, you boys at the back now, but he's not out of it. Garrett Boyd will restart 28th. Chris Gaxel looks to be out of this race. 707 car looks to be finished. Everybody else still in. Even though D'Amore has significant damage, I think he is still he's in there. He's going to be able to race. Here comes the I don't know who that is. Maybe not. He may not be able to complete this. He's still sitting in the pits, so I thought he was rolling back out. D'Amore may be finished as well. We'll just have to see what happens. Right now we're ready for restart coming out of turn number 4. Bigelow has had control of the field, and he has been on it, on his restarts. Into the zone. Green flag right at the beginning of the zone again. You think someone would realize the timing on that. But Bigelow, 10 car lengths out in front. Now the battle's going to be for second because Pearson got to get a restart. Bottom line, not going to be friendly. A little loose till the tires come up to temp. He got a little free right there, and he had to pedal it. He'll settle into third, and he may not be able to keep that because Forstner's working the high side. Restarts are hectic. Can't help but be hectic. Everybody's on top of each other fighting for spots. Real estate's a premium right now. Oh, car into the fence. That was the Mayfield car, and he got the 66 of Seaman. Oh, and I almost had that caught, too. Oh, they're still wrecking. Oh, boy. Garrett Boyd got a piece. He and Michael Everett got together. Everett got the fence and got Boyd. We're staying green, though. No caution for all of that. Bigelow's still out front. McAvoy, Forstner, Jonathan Scott, Corey Blevins. Your top 5 right now. Adam Vinny up to 8th. Where's Reed? Reed Rundle is 10th now. Pearson down on the bottom. Runs in the 8th spot right now. A little brush of the fence from the 3 car. McAvoy and Scott. Scott's got the high side. He's trying to take second away from McAvoy. Looks like he'll get it done out of turn number 2. Corey Blevins is going to go to the high side of Mike Forstner in that 69 car. 24. May have the spot cleared here, and he'll be working on McAvoy next. Can't quite get there right now. At the front, Bigelow has company. Finally, a challenge. I don't know if the 99 or the 3 car caught the fence again coming out of 4. One of the 2 brushed it a little bit. Scott out wide. Gave up ground to Bigelow right there. He should make it up with the run down the hill and the momentum up the backstretch. Mike Forstner still in a battle. He cannot get out of the outside-inside battles. Mackey working that high side with him. Adam Vinny closing up ever so slightly. And again, cars, and that's the 99 car. Again, into the fence off turn number 4. That gives Forstner an advantage momentarily. These 2 are destined to stay side by side as we see Reed Rundle look on the inside of Noah Abbott right here. Oh, Abbott really loose out of 4, out of pedal the car. He'll give the spot away. Let's go check on Garrett Boyd. Had to go to the back. Got into a scuffle with the 8 of Michael Everett. I don't see damage. Yeah, I do not see damage on that 21 car, but he is mired in dirty air and not really making his way forward. We're going to go back towards the front because McAvoy got out of the battle with Jonathan Scott. And I'll tell you what, Mike Forstner got around Mackey and got clear, and now he's up to 4th and closing on Jonathan Scott. Mackey's still 5th. Vinny, Blevins, and Rundle 6, 7, and 8. Noah Abbott and Stephen Pearson still 9th and 10th, but the company's coming. Here comes Barletta again. Barletta had a problem on the first restart. Think the car got loose down the bottom. He ended up on the apron, but he is on a charge as he pulls to the inside on Pearson here. And Barletta working his way into 10th. McAvoy closing in on Bigelow. Forstner up to 3rd, got around Jonathan Scott. Brandon Mackey now looking at the back of the 51. Working lap number 17. 45 laps in this stage. And we have settled in nicely. Pass behind right here. That's for ninth place as Barletta goes by Abbott. Vinny's working around Jonathan Scott up here for fifth place, and he'll have him cleared coming out of 2. Reed Rundle now sizing up the 51 car. Mackey must have a magnet in that right rear of that car. He just keeps finding that turn 4 fence. And Mackey now. Mirror full of the 3 car. Can he get out of turn 4 without getting into the outside wall? This time he does. Vinny looks to the low side. Mackey. 3/4 of a car clear. I think it's just a matter of time now. Once again, hard into the outside wall. That'll let Vinny get clear. We are coming up to halfway next time by. For the first segment, Brock Bigelow has been out front the entirety of this segment. McAvoy, Forstner, Vinny, Mackey, Arundel, all 6 of those cars in invert positions right now. McAvoy trying to take a peek on the inside. I thought he was going to be able to roll it up there. Had to give up a little space. I think the car started to push on the exit right there. Nose wasn't finding any grip down there at the bottom. He'll get it back in line. Let's go check back here a little ways. I want to see where our Elliott Sadler car is at. Kevin Spaulding's in 17th right now. He's right behind Terry Labonte. Actually, Bobby Labonte. I'm sorry. Bobby Labonte. Coy Callis and company in a 3-car battle here. That's Thompson, Callis. I thought Callis was going to catch the fence. That freaked me out a little bit right there. And Jacob Watson, the 31 car. Starting to see some battles as the tires start to wear. They'll settle it out to single file. We'll go back up here and look at third place. Mike Forstner. He is creeping up ever closer to the 79 of McAvoy, lap upon lap. They're 20 laps from the end of the stage. Vinny and Mackey 4th and 5th right there. You can see them coming in and out of the screen. Reed Rundle, Corey Blevins, Harley Barletta. That's all the way to 8th place. And Pearson and Abbott just a little bit off of them as they run 9-10 right now. And Kyle Gomez is trying to make a bid to break into the top 10 for the first time this evening. He'll do it. Coming up the backstretch. He's got him by a car and a half. So Abbott just outside the top 10 right now. Saw brush of the fence, I think the 99 car once again. Room service was good to me. Took great care of me. Bigelow has led every single lap of this thing so far. Brandon Mackey is having an absolute time with the turn 4 fence. If it ain't every lap, it's every other lap. He is not going to move it, try as he may. For those choosing the 21 car for your wins tonight, he is up to 19th now. Top 4 have come together. They're within a car length of each other as we get close to the end of this stage. Bigelow has had his way with the field. Mike Forstner now playing a little mirror peekaboo with the 79. He went outside, then inside, and now he's up alongside out of turn number 4 with McAvoy. Adam Vinny right there in line. And there goes Forstner. Surges ahead through turns 1 and 2. Put Mike Forstner up to second. McAvoy, then Vinny. And Vinny is not going to waste any time. He's going to go on attack mode too. Right around the 79 of McAvoy, and McAvoy made it easy for Vinny. Maybe a little too easy. That opens up a half-second gap from the 69 of Forster to the 27 of Bigelow, and Vinny is playing peekaboo in and out of the mirror of the 69 car, and he may try to take it away on the high side. About 13 laps remaining in this segment. And now Adam Vinny up to second. McAvoy trying to get back in the top 3. Vinny got by Forstner. He wants to do the same. Brandon Mackey trying to close in while these guys battle. "12 laps till we reach the stage break. Well, there is 7th and 8th place. Corey Blevins, Harley Barletta. And Kyle Gomez broke into the top 10 and has kind of fizzled out a little. Hasn't been able to close in on Pearson at all. McRelly from the very back of the field, all the way up and into the top 12 now. 18 spots improved. He's looking for some hard charger money tonight. Bigelow still out front. It's going to be 11 to go. And McAvoy right back up on top of the 3 of Adam Vinny, but Vinny's got a good run into the corner each and every time. McAvoy is just trying to close in on the straightaways. He just can't hold serve when we get to the entry to the corner. Ten laps remaining in segment number 1. Adam Vinny closed up tight. Can Bigelow fend him off here? Into 3 and 4. Side by side, Bigelow by just a foot or two. Half a car. Bigelow. For the first time, not the car out front. Gonna fight hard, it looks like. He is gonna try to stay right there. High side will have a little bit more speed on the corner exit. And Bigelow by a skosh that time. Going to stay really wide this time. Try to get a big run on the exit and get there before Vinny closes the door. Vinny slams the door shut on the nose of the 27. And now I think it's advantage 3 car because he's got the high side. Bigelow, good job fighting back. And Bigelow still out front with 6 to go. Lap car could become a factor right here. Bigelow back to the front on the bottom of turns 1 and 2. Everybody going to probably have to stay high this time to go around the lap car of Frank Chavez. Six to the end of the stage. Vinny with another run up into the corner. Not quite enough to get there at corner exit. McAvoy thought about it twice. I think the wiggle may be the difference in whether he can do anything. And yeah, that wiggle getting into 3. Not going to let him get alongside Adam Vinny right there. Mike Forster still 4th. Then Mackey and Rundle. Blevins and Barletta, Watson and Macrelli. 5 to go to the end of the stage. Adam Vinny, 20 places improved right now. Runs 2nd. Christian Macrelli, 20 places improved. He runs 10th. So everybody making the hard charge tonight. 4 to go this time. Bigelow holding on to the lead. 3 car lengths it is right now. Headed up the backstretch, coming to 3 to go. And now Bigelow opens it up. It's out to about 4 car lengths. McAvoy still sitting in 3rd. Forstner and Mackey 4, 5. Rundle 6, Blevins 7, Barletta, Watson, Macrelli through 10th. 2 to go in the first stage. Does Vinny have anything left to go up here and try to steal this first stage win? Coming up on Michael Everett in that 8 machine. And they're all going to have to stay high here in turns 3 and 4. So now the white flag coming out for this first stage. Caution! And we'll have to restart. I don't even know who it's for. Don't know who it's for. No incident and no drastic change. Let's go take a quick peek and see. This car fell to the back real quick here, but I think he was running there. Yeah, he was right behind Dylan Herman anyway. So stage break. Maybe a lap early. Stage break. And Brock Bigelow will pick up the stage win. Adam Vinny, Brian McAvoy, Mike Forstner, Brandon Mackey, Reed Rundle, Corey Blevins, Harley Barletta, Jacob Watson, Christian Macarelli, and that's your top 10. Top 6 are going to invert to start stage 2. Everybody's going to go in. They'll be able to fuel and get tires. During the next stage, though, you have to make a green flag 4-tire pit stop. And why Brock Bigelow didn't pit right there is beyond me. Neither did McAvoy. Every other car went to pit road. Now, the field was frozen. So the 7th place car of Corey Blevins should start out front for this next segment. Here comes a couple more cars that did not pit. Looks like Ethan Lowe and that's Jacob Mashburn. Mashburn is a couple 4 laps down. 3 officially. So a couple 2-3 laps. We'll get the 1 to go signal. And then we'll watch how they line up. A bunch of these guys that we're looking at right here are going to end up scooching further back. That's going to help a driver like the 21 of Garrett Boyd, who got to go get tires. He's going to start in front of all those guys. Have a whole lot less cars to pass than he did before. He was running about 16th, 17th when we got to the end of the stage. I'm still waiting for Bigelow and company to make a pit stop. I'm not really sure what they're doing here. I know that this is our invert, but I cannot figure out why McAvoy and Bigelow did not pit. I am racking my brain trying to figure out the strategy. So the car that stayed out, Low and Legacy, will have our front row. Those are old tires, too. Yeah, those two have not pitted. McAvoy didn't pit. Bigelow didn't pit. That's the only cars that haven't been on the pit road so far tonight. I was under the impression that they'd be able to pit and then the top 6 would go to the back. Maybe this is a different strategy than I'm thinking. Maybe they're banking on a caution. They're going to be able to go in anyway. So we're getting ready for our restart.
Green, green, green.
And the green flag. Whoa, slow start for the 28. Oh, boy, Lauren Legacy stacking them up. They're passing him on the left. After the start-finish line, I think they're okay. I don't know if anybody's going to get a black flag there, but that 28 car drastically off the pace. Good night, Irene. That could be bad. Barletta now has the point. Boyd is second. Blevins is third. Chazon, Spalding, Macrelli. Whoa, car out of shape. That was the 25 of Kevin Spalding. He's going to save it, but he's going to be a rolling roadblock for a moment here. Now he'll get it underway. Down to the inside he goes. Cars behind him, bobbing, weaving, dipping, and dodging. Well, let's go look. Brock Bigelow and company back here. McAvoy is 16th on the older tires. Barletta still got the point, and Boyd is second right now. Corey Blevins third. It's a big gap to Chazon and McRully in fourth and fifth. Barletta out in front. We're going to run to lap 90. And we're going to have another break, and then it's a 10-lap sprint. Cale Seaman, sixth place right now. Coy Callis is seventh. Russell Harrell, Kyle Gomez, and then Adam Vinny back inside the top 10. Wow. That was behind this. Kieran Spalding almost had an ugly moment. Reed Rundle right behind that. Runs 13th. Ethan Lowe, Brandon Mackey, Mike Forster. Noah Abbott is on pit road. Last car on the lead lap went to pit road. He is going to do his 4-tire stop, it looks like. Going to get it done pretty early, too. I may have figured out the strategy for these guys further back, Bigelow and company. Bigelow has been in. He is now off the lead lap. So that was not what I thought it was going to be. I get it. You go to the back. You can get on and off pit road pretty easily, in and out of less traffic. But I think them first 3-4 laps, you really did yourself a disservice. 16 car. Just coming off a pit road of Alex Thompson did his green flag pit stop, so he's sandwiched between your top two and third place Blevins. There's Russell Harrell, the tide ride. He's going to get passed by Adam Vinny. There's Gomez. Rundle's 11th now. And after Kevin Spalding had his pucker moment, he is now settled into the 13th spot back here. We've only got 15 cars on the lead lap. There's your 15th place driver, Mike Forster. He ran inside the top 6 until the stage break. He is going to have to get on his horse and go get him some. I think you got to run. If you pitted on the break, you got to run to about lap 85. And then go pit, because you want your fresh tires for the sprint at the end. It is going to be difficult because you may end up a lap down. You may have to wave around. You may have to start a little deeper. But if you can be one of the first cars on that wave around, and there's only 2, 3, 4 guys that go in, then that may help you a little bit. It's just going to be all about your strategy here. 71 car of Ethan Lowe rolling back after his green flag pit stop. Barletta and Boyd still pacing the field. They have pit stops to make. I would say that Since you have to do it under green, you want to wait as long as you possibly can for sure. You have them freshies for the sprint. You're not going to really be able to tell who all pits unless you just happen to notice it on your relative going by pit road. The 6 of Seaman are running in the 6th spot. And then Coy Callis and Adam Vinny side by side, the 20 and the 3 car. And that battle will only last for about 1 car length, and Vinny will get right by Coy Callis. Gomez and Harold still 9th and 10th, and then Father Time bringing the 43 car closer and closer to the top 10 here. This gap out front with these two, it is 2.5 seconds to the rest of the field. And they are getting at it. In fact, they're catching up to some cars that are just off of their green flag pit stops, right in front of these boys. How about half a straightaway? And Harley Barletta said he didn't care if I said that was a Sterling Marlin or an Ernie Irvan, but he liked the whole Ernie Irvan idea, and I liked the one-eyed Jack. I thought he was pretty gritty. Now it's 3 seconds back to Corey Blevins. Cale Seaman is a little ways back, and he's going to be under fire. We're going to stay here and watch this. Vinny and Seaman going at it for the 4th spot, and Vinny will take it. Callis, Shea Zahn still in the top 10. McRae still in the top 10. 22 spots for him. He started dead last. Big knock of the fence for Russell Harrell. He got a little damage out of that. You can see the scuff marks in the pushed in right rear corner panel. Yeah, it's a little bent. Oh, Garrett Boyd. A little kiss of the fence there coming out of turn number 4. Boyd has had a couple of scrapes tonight. Got into the back of Austin DeMore. Early in this thing, went to the very back, made his way back inside about the top 15 before the stage break. During that time, he got a little scuffle with the 8 of Michael Everett. So far, just a couple of battle scars on this car. There's Blevins all by himself. Corey Blevins running in 3rd. Nobody around him. Seaman and Vinny not done battling each other back here for 4th and 5th. And this time Seaman takes the 6 car by the 3 car. Well, looks like Vinny is going to hold the spot this time, at least for the time being. He's clear by about 2.5 car lengths. Cale Seaman may not be content to sit there as he goes back to the inside of Vinny up the front stretch. And he is going to try to work right back by him, and Vinny up to the high side. Seaman will clear right here, but I think Vinny will make the big run, and he'll push it right back down to the bottom, getting into 3 and 4. Yeah. Yeah, not content to sit anywhere. He wants to go. This time, Seaman's got to get a run off the top of turn 4. He may be able to hold it side by side, and he will. Good battle for the 4th spot. Best battle on the racetrack right now. Down the hill. Vinny's not going to be able to get there and slam that door shut. Seaman will have a big run up the backstretch. At the point of this run, where the run off the top side is going to be pretty good. What are you confused about, Shinelli? I've been confused since we dropped the green flag. Actually, I've been confused since I got out of bed this morning, but that's a different story. I think I understand what is going on. Well, this is this is a little different deal because of this particular event. Because there are certain criteria that have to be met in this particular event for this group. And so we're seeing a whole lot of different strategies being played out right now. Caution, Frankie Chavez. What is the Superflow car doing? There's Forstner. That's the... Oh, I see what happened. Yeah. Oh, that is a rough lick right there. Yep, that is a big lick. You can see the suspension destroyed on the 46 car. So Chavez going to be done for the evening. We'll catch that caution, and this is going to really make things interesting because we're about 30 laps, 31 laps away from the end of this thing. We've got a stage break coming at lap 90 and a 10-lap sprint. These guys had tires. They started on a set. They could change a set. They could change one more set. How many laps do you want on your tires for that 10-lap stage break? How many drivers decide to go in? A 3-second gap was erased just now between Barletta, Boyd, and then Blevins. And Vinny and Seaman were another, second and a half behind that battling. So how many of these guys are going to come into the pits? Well, I doubt we see our leaders. It doesn't make sense. They want to have fresh tires for the sprint. A 71 car, he probably wants a waiver round. He is not even the lucky dog right now. Lucky dog should be the 31 of Jacob Watson. Watson 15th. I do see the 69 of Mike Forstner and the 50 of Christian McRelly. They headed for pit road. I'm not sure what that means, Bill. So it's still Barletta, Boyd, then Blevins, Vinny, Seaman, Chazon, Rundle, Gomez, Spalding, and Mackey here in the top 10. Coy Callis is not in the top 10. But Brandon Mackey, who has tried to move the turn 4 exit fence countless times in 67, 68 laps. Probably 60 times he's tried to move it. Still up here in the top 10. So lots of different strategies. I want to go see. Where's the 27 car? He's going to still have a set of tires. He's a lap down. Got trapped a lap down. He was hoping for this to cycle through. He may be in a lot of trouble as we can catch another caution. He can grab a lucky dog. Now, he may fix this also because all the guys in front of him haven't made their green flag pit stop. So he may be able to get back, and he might be back inside the top 6, 7, 8 cars. Right now, he's back here, I'm going to say about 15th in line, a lap down. Macarelli and Forstner making their way around. Coy Callis looks like he might just be done. Well, we are doubled up. We still have 31 laps until we make our stage break. No. 21. 21 laps. Woo. Oh, boy, here we go. We've let it spill out into the public. This is bad news, Mr. Herman. I'm disappointed that Jimmy Spencer's not still out here running around, by the way. I want you to know that. All right, about to go back to green. Barletta and Boyd on the front row, Blevins and Vinny. So the cast of characters from Midwest Truck up here at the front in this Xfinity car all-star race. Into the zone, green flag once again. Little tire spin, little tire wiggle. Little shake and bake out in the front right there. Blevins right beside Vinny. Well, that's just one of my favorite paint schemes. I mean, that and the Robert Presley car tonight are it for me. And I'm a Dale Earnhardt Sr. fan. I'm looking at the 3-car right here, and it doesn't hit like those 2 cars do because those guys were just, they were something special. Vinny around Blevins now, and he's on the attack, looking for more, trying to get up here, get after Garrett Boyd. Harley Barletta went to the high side through 1 and 2 that time. Top 4, slight breakaway from Reed Rundle in 5th. Three and the 21 close together. A little drama from last week's Martinsville race played out between these two. I don't foresee any issues, but they're racing each other pretty close. They'll get very tight here when one tries to pass the other. I am sure there will be no quarter given. Boyd. I thought he was going to make a run up beside Barletta, but Barletta got great launch out of the corner. We are 19 laps away from stage break. Top 4 still. Barletta, Boyd, Blevins, Vinny and Blevins, I'm sorry. Macarelli got around Rundle right there. So Macarelli late in the stage trying to get up here close to the front. This time Barletta high, Boyd low. And Boyd will pull alongside Barletta. Now Vinny to the outside of Boyd. Right up to the bumper of the 81 momentarily for Garrett Boyd. Three wide through turns 1 and 2. Here comes McRelly late in this one. Moves on Boyd. Goes to the inside. Vinny crawled down the hill that time. Went in high, drug it to the bottom, but McRelly got there. And I'll tell you what, McRelly's on a heater late in this one. McRelly up to the bumper of the 81 of Barletta. Vinny tried to stack him 3 wide, couldn't pull alongside, but the battle's for the lead now. Coming around, going to be 15 to go in this stage. New leader, the 50 car of McRelly. Oh, Barletta with a big tag to the fence back there. in second. I think he got in a little dirty air, got a little tight, and now Vinny going after Barletta. Can Barletta get the run off of the exit of 2 and get alongside before Vinny can slam the door? It looks like he can. Boyd dropped to the bottom. I'd have the 50 on my bingo card tonight. Big brush of the fence from the 43 of Rundle back in 6 just now. McRelly got out front, and he is running away. He's a half second in front of these guys now. He's got a bent left rear corner. Top 7 have kind of come close back together. Well, second on. Oh, there goes Harley Barletta for his green flag stop. Let's go watch Barletta. We'll come back to him in a moment because I think it's getting tight up here. I thought Boyd was looking to make a move. Now McRelly's starting to get reeled back in by Vinny and Boyd. It's down to just about a quarter second. Blevins trying to hold off Rundle. Brush of the fence, not sure if it was the 3 or the 21, but one of them got the fence out of 4 a little bit. Vinny crossed the nose slide job on the 50. I'm not sure his spotter even had time to say clear. He just pulled it up the hill. Drag of the fence out of turn number 4 from the 3 car. McRelly still hanging on to 3rd, but Blevins is looking to the inside, and Rundle has pulled up there as well. This time McRelly covers the bottom, puts dirty air on the nose of the 24 car. We are down to 10 to go in this stage. How they finish is how they'll start for the sprint. 707 of Gaxel coming out of pits, and he's going to be right there when they get to turn 3. Cale Seaman got around Reed, Rundle, and McRelly right there. He moves himself into the 4th spot behind Blevins, and Blevins is trying to work around the 707, but a little fresher tires, I think, and the 707 is going to have an advantage. He's going to be able to hold him up just a little bit. 10 cars remain on the lead lap. We have not seen a green flag pit stop out of the front handful here. Vinny, Boyd, Blevins, Seaman, Rundle. Spalding hasn't made one yet. He's up in the 6th spot. Expect to see these guys getting ready to peel off any time here. We're getting right down to it. That time, Vinny looked like he got a little tight through the center of the corner, and Boyd was able to roll the bottom clean, and he will be right there. Three car pulls to the inside. I think it may be time to watch Adam Vinny go for his green flag pit stop. Hard on the binders, down on the apron. He's going in. So Boyd and Blevins take over the top 2 spots. Seaman in 3rd. We'll see if they come in this time by. 4-tire stop. He's down and away. Blevins, Boyd. Boyd comes in. Blevins stays out. So did Seaman. Seaman came in with Boyd. So now we'll see where these guys cycle out to. Right on his marks. Car's going up. Corey Blevins, your leader. He's coming up pit road now as well. It's Christian McRelly still out there on the speedway, and he'll go by and reassume the lead. Boyd is out. Where is Vinny and company? Coming around the tri-oval. Boyd and Vinny going to be back together again. Close anyway. Wow, that's an aggressive move. So we'll see how it works out. Christian McRelly might be out of fuel. He may have run the 50 out of fuel. I'm not sure. Didn't look like him. Now he's got fire. He just got down early. That may have just been a mistake that he made. Thinking he had to pit at the entrance to turn 3. So that may cost him a lot. But Harley Barletta has the point. Watson, Bigelow, McAvoy. So Bigelow and McAvoy, it looks like their strategies are going to work out. They're going to have a brand new set of tires for this 10-lap run. McRelly coming back, but there goes Vinny and Boyd, and they're back together again. With only a few laps on the tires, I don't know how it's going to work out for these guys. We're coming around. We're on the 2-to-go lap. We're going to get the white flag, and Barletta looks like he's going to win stage 2 by about 4.5 seconds, maybe more. If we don't get a caution here. Caution coming out. That'll be the end of our stage. Barletta got the win in the stage. Watson, McAvoy, Bigelow, Boyd, and Vinny. And then Rundle behind them. So the 79 and the 27 are going to have tires they can go and get now. We shouldn't see the 8. We are going to see the 69 of Forstner in 20th. He's 1 lap down. He should have been the wave around car, I would have thought. Let's see how many stay out. Quite a few. So Barletta, Vinny, Boyd, Rundle, Keir, Seaman, Spalding, Chazon, Mackey, and Abbott look like they're the top 10 at the moment. 707 of Chris Gaxel, multiple laps down, so he will be moved to the back of the field on this restart. 10-lap sprint. Everybody that has a winner is still in it. A lot of trifectas still in this, too. Todd Keir is up there in 6th. Cale Seaman, there's Kevin Spaulding. Chason, Mackey, and Noah Abbott. Where did our boys... Bigelow came out about 15th. 16th. Same for Watson, just right in front of him. McAvoy. He was like 14th right there. So fresher tires on the 3 car, the 21 car, the 43 car, then the 81. Barletta pitted about 5 laps before these guys. I don't know how much of a difference it'll make. I know the guys that pitted early to save tires, they are way back. About 15th, 16th, 17th right now, and 10 laps. They are going to have to save 0 tire. They may have to Hail Melon this thing. Ready for the 10-lap shootout right here. All right. Barletta, a little bit older, about 5 lap older tires. We'll see if he gets a good launch, and he is going to do it. He's going to get a pretty good one. Garrett Boyd behind him, not quite as good, but a pretty good start. Looks like Adam Vinny. Maybe just a tiny bit asleep at the wheel right there. Can Boyd move inside to out? Try to go for the lead here coming up the backstretch, and he is going to do just that. Alongside Barletta. Up to the high side. He'll have the lead for the first time tonight coming out of turn number 4, the 21 of Garrett Boyd. To the point, Adam Vinny will go by into second. Barletta hanging on in third, but Reed Rundle is trying to make a run at him here. And Rundle along the quarter panel. Not able to get there. This time he might get there. Barletta slipped getting into turn number 3 on the high side, and Rundle squeezed right by and then cut the nose off on the 6 of Seaman. And he'll cut it off again getting into 1 and 2. Where are Bigelow and company? They are 14th. Not making forward progress. We're going to go back towards the front because Adam Vinny scraped the wall coming out of 4 the last time by. And I don't think it took 100th of a second of his time off. He just kept his foot in it. Stayed right in the tire tracks of the 21. Half a second, 0.6 of a second. Oh, both the 43 and the 6 pounded the fence out of turn 2. Closer and closer they get. 7 to go. And now Vinny right to the bumper of the 21. Six laps remaining in the All-Star race for the Midwest Truck Series. Presented by Supreme Carpet Cleaning. And it's going to come down to the last 5 laps, and it's going to be a battle. Vinny got his nose there through the center of the corner. Just couldn't get it on the inside of the 21's fender. And the wave lap coming up, 5 to go for the All-Star title. Seaman got around Rundle. This time up the hill, the 21. Can the 3 get there? Not quite yet. That don't mean he won't pull out halfway down the backstretch and try to dive it into 3, but he does not. He's not quite close enough. Boyd around the bottom, nice and smooth, opened it up a couple of car lengths. 4 to go this time. Vinny closed it up about a car length right there through 1 and 2. This time, Boyd not quite on that white line down there. He goes right through the middle. 3 times around to decide the title. This time in the middle, down the hill and off the exit. We're going to come to 2 to go. And the top 2 clear by 0.6 of a second. They're going to try to settle it amongst themselves. Out of 4 to the 2 to go signal. Garrett Boyd still in front of Adam Vinny. Cale Seaman still 3rd. Here comes Jacob Watson, ladies 5th, looking for more. Watson pulls to the inside on Rundle, drives it deep into 1 and 2. He'll get up to 4th. Can he get on the podium? Problems for the 21 car. I don't know what happened. He just shut it down, and Adam Vinny's getting this handed to him on a silver platter. 21 might have run out of fuel, cutting it too close. White flag this time. Vinny's got it in hand. Watson's to 2nd. Watson's going to make a run at it in 3 and 4. Vinny's going to shut the door. Contact up to the high side. Watson. Can he get there? He's alongside. They get crushed into the fence. Who's going to win it? McAvoy slides through. He wins the All-Star race. Rundle and Blevins 2 and 3. What a finish. A little contact. A bump and run attempt from Watson, and it looked like it was going to work. And Vinny tried to shut the door on the exit. They make heavy contact. McAvoy slides through. He picks up the win. Rundle's going to come home in 2nd, and Blevins finishes in 3rd. Rundle looks like he might be out of fuel over here in turn 1. Blevins must have run out before that. This whole thing just, just got straight squirreled. All right, I'm going to go find my drivers. This is going to be out of control. Corey Blevins, we'll move him right here. And then we'll move him to there. That'll take care of, oh, no it won't. No it won't. Now we're just got to keep moving until you. There's Brian McAvoy in chat. Now we're looking for Reedy Rundle, and he's right here, so we're going to move him. And then we're going to move him again and get him up here. All right, let's get started with this. Corey Blevins, you there, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
What an interesting finish to this thing, man. You're running along there. You start coming out of turn number 4. Tell me what you saw out the windshield of the 24 car.
Just wreck. they're just wrecking, and I'm out of fuel. If I would have had a little more fuel there, I probably would have got second or third. I would imagine. I was out of fuel right there at the end. I don't know
You
why,
coasted
but-
across in third, buddy. I got to ask this question, though. Okay, so 10 to go, and a lot of you guys didn't pit. The fuel load, it had to show that you guys were going to be really close. Not even
Yeah,
a
I
thought
didn't
of just
really
coming down
realize
and
it
adding a
until-
couple of gallons to try to make it?
Well, I didn't even realize we were that short until there was a few laps to go, and I'm like, oh crap, we're a little short here. um,
Well, a lot of guys
Yeah,
ran out
I-
even on the white flag lap.
yeah, so I guess they were a little further out than iRacing may need to adjust that a little bit when it comes to fuel here. That's definitely not good because I know that they could have definitely filled it up a little bit more, especially because I had just pitted with what 13 laps to go there. I pitted like 87.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
So they should have filled it up a little bit more, you would think.
You would think, right?
Yeah, for sure. But
But an
it does
interesting
come barely
all-star race
short.
overall. I got to ask this because, you guys usually run the trucks. Last season, you did the super late model or whatever it was. It wasn't a truck. This time, you guys take a step up in class and you go to the B car. Tell me, truck to B car, like, don't like, and then last season's all-star race to this season's all-star race. Pretty much the same or way, way different?
Way different. I feel like the Xfinity car is pretty similar to the truck, except it's a little tad looser. I find that it's the handling of it's quite. It's not so far off where it's super late model has got a little more. It feels like it's got a little more power in certain areas, but the Xfinity and truck I feel are a lot closer. It's just that the Xfinity is a little looser than the truck. Truck tends to be a little tighter. It was really loose, especially on the first few laps of a run, and I could just never get the car going. That's what my issue was. Is I was so bad on a short run that I couldn't do anything. By the time I started, getting it in gear and actually getting going, it was, they were already too far ahead where I could make any headway. So, yeah, I like the Xfinity car. I wouldn't mind doing a league with it. I've done it in the past. So, yeah, it's definitely a good change of pace.
All right, man. Well, an awesome run tonight. Give me some shout-outs before I let you get out of here.
Yeah, so Keys Architects and Associates, as always. I was running the throwback to Gordon there, Drive in Hungary in 2013, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, just appreciate your time for broadcasting the league, and yeah.
All right, man. Congrats again. I'll see you in about 2 weeks when we come back.
All right, sounds good.
Corey Blevins finishing in third here tonight. Now let's move up here and let's get. Oh, you know what? I made a mistake here. Give me a second, folks. Here we go. Now we're gonna have her. Now we're gonna have her fixed. Wake up, old man. You're on the air.
Yeah, I couldn't fall asleep. I'm sitting here and my hood's just banging up and down on the front of the car. So.
well, yeah, but you're sitting like over in turn 2 with no fuel, right?
Oh, I got plenty of fuel. I still got 4.9. I'm sorry, I still got I got about a couple gallons left, so I'm fine with that.
Oh, well, I thought you were, since you parked it over there, you were out of fuel. Well, I know you got in that melee over there in turn 4 coming around. What did you see coming out of the corner? Because you were back there about, what, 4th or 5th?
Yeah, I think right in that. I was settling for a 5th the way we ran. I mean, I had a good night. I just saw the 2 leaders kind of come together with, no room on the track, and I tried to pull it low, and by that time they were coming back across. I don't know who I got into, and then somebody got into me from the back. So no, it was. I had a fun race. I've never run these cars before, so to come out second, I'll take it.
Well, I got to ask, I guess the check from Geritol was a little too late to get the stickers on the car, right?
This is correct. You're going to give me you're going to give me a complex with this Geritol shit. So, you know.
You and I might be the only guys even watching this stream old enough to know what that is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there was. I have to be 100% honest. I've been so busy with stuff, and I didn't even know what we were running tonight. I thought it was going to be trucks here, and then I jumped in. I was like, well, here we go. You love that paint job, though, I'm sure, right?
I do. I love scallops on the side of a car. It always looks fast, even when it's sitting still. I just kind of expected, with it being Reed Rundle, painter extraordinaire, that we would have slapped something on the side of the car.
Had I known before 8:10 this evening, I probably would have, but I didn't know. So,
I'm actually really just excited that you got whatever the gremlin was messed you up last night. I go to the driver's meeting and I hear I can't get into the server, blah, blah, blah. I tell the fans I don't think he's going to make it. Then I look down and here's a 43 cutting laps in the warm-up pre-race, and then all of a sudden he's gone.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. We made some changes today and adjusted a few things, and maybe something in the new build helped or whatever. I'm still having a little bit of issues where it's loading way slower than it was, but it might be time for a new computer if I could win a couple of these things.
Well, you can't afford a computer. You got to replace the entire front of that car. So, unfortunately,
that's for sure.
All right, man. Well, still a fun race tonight. The step up in class had to be a little more exciting. I know you were surprised by it, but you ran. Were you here for the All-Star race last season?
No, this is my first season with these guys.
Okay, so last season they did like super late models at North Wilkesboro. And that was a completely different animal than the trucks that they normally race. So tonight was even way more different. And I love that they mix it up and they just pick a different car every time for the All-Star race. So, a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Give me some shout-outs and thank yous, and we'll see if your crew will come around and at least try to push that thing back for you.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But shout outs, normal sponsors, Beard Wisconsin, Bravo Trailers, 5 Star Bodies, those guys. You for having a lot of fun and having a lot of fun with me too. I enjoy these interviews when I can get there and when I'm not sleeping. So, and then of course to Mike and the group of admins here at Midwest Truck Racing and stuff like that. Great. This group. I mean, if I'm in the top 10, top 5, I'm happy. So to come out of it a little lucky tonight and get a second, we'll take it. And shout out to my dad and the wife. So other than that, I'll wait for the hooker.
Well, maybe if you gave them some free pizza, they might come.
I know. I knew that was coming too. I didn't say Little Caesars.
I know you did. I noticed. I had to bring it up.
With intent, Roger. With intent. Thanks,
you
buddy.
got it, my friend. We'll see you Sunday. No, next Sunday. Next Sunday. I'm sorry, next Sunday.
Yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye.
Reed Rundle finishes second here tonight in the All-Star race, and now he's been fast all season. He ran up front early in this particular race. At the end, the seas parted, and Brian McAvoy, you were just in the right place at the right time, because if you're 2 seconds later, that hole closes up.
100%. I was very fortunate and managed to dodge it, and I just pointed the thing where I didn't think they would be, and it worked out. So very fortunate. It was a long race. The start of the race was great. Felt like I had good pace. Ran in the top 3-4 there, the kind of that first segment, and then I got behind on my green flag pit stop. I got hit from behind and spun out, so that delayed me and had some damage. But fortunately, there was a caution thereafter, and I was able to get the repairs done. And then being at the back, kind of a damn the torpedoes moment with 10 to go. Put bolt 4 tires on it, and let's see what happens. I was content getting back to the top 5, and then all heck broke loose coming out of 4. And like you said, right place, right time.
Yeah, tell me, when you're coming through turns 3 and 4, you're kind of, well, you know what, gave it everything I had, going to finish, 5th, 6th, whatever it was. What did you see before you picked your line? What all did you see going on in front of you?
It looked like 1 and 2, first and second. I just saw them up sideways in the wall right out of 4, and it gets tight out of 4, especially if the tires get worn. It's tough. And so I saw one car perpendicular in the track, smoke, and I just I'm like, all right, try and go left a little bit here. And then they shot in front of me. Then a couple of, I think, third and fourth shot to the left in front of me. And like you said, I think I went right through the middle. I got to see the replay. It happened so quick. I just was kind of trying to go left and get low. My main focus was getting away from those two cars in the wall out of 4.
Well, an awesome run, man. You're going to win the All-Star race here tonight. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate with your team.
Oh, yeah, 100%. As always, got to thank Franklin Motorsports, as always, definitely. And I understand I won a little bit of money tonight, and I'm going to ask Mike and the league to donate that to Paul Bojanic's family. It's my first year in the league. I didn't know Paul, but certainly a tragic situation, and thinking of his family for sure. So, the few bucks that I was fortunate enough to win tonight, I want to make sure it gets donated to them, and they definitely can use it. So, but overall, thanks. Great comeback after a rough couple weeks, and looking forward to the rest of the season. So thanks everybody so much.
All right, man. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Congrats on the All-Star win tonight.
You bet. Thank you very much.
Brian Agavoy, the 79 car, picking it up here tonight. Man, what a fun race. We started off a little rough. Couple of early cautions. I thought, man, we might be in for it. Then they go on a tear. Get all the way through the rest of the segment 1. We see some wild pit strategies. Segment 2 with the green flag forced pit stop. Whole lot of strategy. And that last 10 laps, probably some of the most fun. We saw a great battle at the front between Adam Vinny and Garrett Boyd. Boyd ran out of gas coming to the white flag. And then Watson made a huge run through the field, and there was a little contact, a little bump and run, and a little slam into the door. And the two drivers, I'm sure, if we would have went down in the pits like we were requested from Mr. Tiny Dancer, wouldn't have been a family show anymore, I am sure. So we would avoid all of that. Even though we love the drama on the network, yeah, we got to keep it family, guys. So it's been a fun one. We've been here for a couple of hours now. Normally our shows aren't quite this long, but man, that was a good time. I always enjoy when the All-Stars come around, and I love that they are mixing things up, choosing a different car and a different track every time. So pay to see. When did you pay for this? I don't even get paid for this, man. This is like public access TV is what we're doing here. Either way, it's been a lot of fun, guys. I want to thank you for being here. Without you, there's no reason to do this. And without all the awesome leagues giving us great racing like you saw again here in this All-Star race tonight, there's nothing to cover. So a high five and a pat on the back all the way around. We'll be off for about 11 days. We'll be back on December the 1st. Dirt Slingers Racing League. So make sure you come and see us on December the 1st. If you're on YouTube, Twitch, and Trovo, this is your first time with us, like, share, or subscribe, sorry. And then if you're on Facebook, like, share, and follow. Tell everybody we're seeing the greatest racing on. I don't know what just happened to the overlays. They just shut off. On the internet. But until then, guys, peace and love to everybody. Keep the rough side facing down. Come back and